Hey everyone, in this Vinyasa practice we are going to be opening through the spine quite a bit in some back bends as well as the sides of our hips, our glutes. And we're going to start a little slower, a little closer to the ground before heading into some standing sequences. We're theming this class around the quality of generosity, especially being generous to ourselves with the time and the energy we give back to us. Some of you might know that I recently did a solo trip to Melbourne in Australia, and I had a little time to reflect on what I wanted to bring back into my day, my week. And generosity was something that came to mind. I am very generous when it comes to work and saying yes to opportunities, but it came at a cost, which meant that the time I had to rest and to explore and to be creative and to play reduced significantly. And when we are able to do this, give ourselves that time and that energy, it means our cup fills up and we have more to give. So let's think about how we can be generous to ourselves, and even turning up today in our practice is one of those ways. And if you feel like you've nailed that, being generous to yourself, then maybe you can consider how you can be generous to others. Let's start in a kneeling position. Vinyasa, so sinking hips on top of heels, and if you had a block nearby you can bring this underneath your hips if that helps relieve some tension on your ankles. Lifting yourself up nice and tall, closing down your eyes, letting the palms rest in your lap. Alternatively, you could turn your palms up, so you're just kind of feeling a bit more expansive around the front of the heart, through the collarbones. Feeling into this quality of generosity, of giving more than expected. Taking some slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Softening the face. Softening the jaw. Breathing into the belly and into the ribs and the upper chest. And as you breathe out, feeling the belly soften, feeling the chest soften, feeling the ribs get smaller. And as we breathe a little slower, a little deeper, you might constrict the back of your throat, creating a wave-like sound, which is known as our Ujjayi pranayama, translated to victorious breath. It's a very powerful breath, helping us to slow the breath down so that we remain in control as we move in our practice today. Take one more slow breath here. You can keep your eyes closed for this part if it feels good. Clasp your hands together in front of the body and start to create a wave with your hands. So you kind of pull one wrist down, and then at the bottom your fingers are spread apart. And then you come back one side, and then at the top your palms meet. Try a few rounds in one direction, opening through our wrists, our hands, our palms, forearms, swapping directions. Release your hands, reach them up to the sky. Breathe in, tuck your ribs in. Hold for your breath out. Shoulders slide back. One more breath in. Can you lift your fingertips up even more? As you exhale, cactus out the elbows. Draw your chest forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. From here, interlace your fingertips behind your back. Breathe in. Pull your knuckles down. Breathe out to hold. If you can, try squeeze the palms towards each other. Breathe in. As you breathe out, child's pose. Maybe you keep your hands interlaced or you can release them. If you've got your hands still clasped, see if you can pull the knuckles up to the sky. And if you've got your hands together like this, how slowly can you release your hands apart? Can you keep them close together at the top? And then just like you're doing a butterfly stroke in the pool, sweep your arms around slowly until they come shoulder width distance towards the front of your mat. And if you need to adjust yourself like me, you can just turn yourself to the front. And pressing into the fingertips, into the palms. Maybe you even walk your hands forward a centimeter more. So you're creating more length down the biceps, the triceps, through the outsides of the shoulders. One more breath. Rise up into tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. A few rounds of cat and cow. Breathing in, dropping your belly down, looking up, lifting the tailbone. As you exhale, round the back, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close it off. A few more rounds in your own time. And as you do this, just look down at your hands. Make sure that your fingertips are spread really wide apart. Middle finger pointing forward. Helping you to grip the ground. Pushing the floor away from you. Go one more breath. And then find a neutral spine. Extend your right foot to the back of the mat. Then lift the foot up. Imagine your cow pose here. Chest lifts, arch the back like you're creating a dish-like shape. Hold for your breath in. As you exhale, imagine knee to nose. Tuck the knee in. It doesn't need to touch. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, that's great too. Inhale, open up. Lengthen your leg. Exhale, curl it in. Imagine your cat pose. A few more if you felt like more. Left hand can reach up as well, thumb facing up. Exhaling, imagining elbow towards the shin. Two more. Lift your hand and your foot, breathe in. As you exhale, bend your knee, left hand sweeps around to hold onto the right foot. If you do manage to get it, see if you can kick up into your foot. Maybe even lift the chest higher. Roll the left shoulder back. So you're in a half bow shape. A little challenging for balance here too. So really press the right hand into the ground. One more breath. Left hand comes down, breathe in, right knee to right elbow. As you exhale, step your right foot forward to the outside of the mat. It's a little bit more forward of the hands. And then sink your hips down. You're in a kneeling lunge. Right knee on top of the ankle. Your left knee is far back enough that you can sink your hips forward. Take a little shift from side to side. You can also come up onto your knuckles here. We are doing a little bit of wrist work today as well, but at any point, knuckles down, really good way just to stack the wrist so there's a little less sensation there. If you're on your knuckles, just place your left hand on the ground. Turn your right toes out to the corner, maybe even to the side. Inner arch of the right foot comes off. Pull the right knee to the side of the mat. You might stay here. You could also take the right hand to the thigh, kind of pushing it out, rolling your right shoulder back. So it's a little bit of a twist. You might stay here. You could also reach your right hand up to the sky. One more breath. Keep your right hand lifted. Lift your hips up slightly. Left toes turn to the left. Slide your right foot back. So you're in a modified side plank. Left hand, left knee, right foot in one long line. Adjust yourself as you need. I need to slide my left hand back a little. Okay, a couple of options here. You can come onto left fingertips, lifting the left palm off the ground. If you wanted to challenge your core strength a little more, see if you can lift the left hand all the way off, or just to a hover. If you wanted to challenge your balance, maybe the right foot comes off for a moment. You can kind of imagine your half moon shape here. One more breath. Landing the foot and the hand back down. Stay here in your side plank. You could also hover the left knee just off the ground. You can also kick the left foot out for your fallen triangle. Maybe the outer edge of your left foot is down on the ground, or you can hover it off. Lift your hips up. Let's go one more breath. If your left leg is out, slide it back in. Keep your legs where they are, but travel your hands to the right side of your mat. Half straddle pose. Right toes face the side. Press through the outer edge of your right foot as you shift your hips back and then forward. Couple breaths here. Doesn't have to be big. We want to focus on keeping the spine nice and long. So we're not rounding or tucking our tailbone here, and that's just going to help to open through our adductors even more. One more breath. Look to the front of your mat, walk your hands around, slide your right knee in, and then sink your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Maybe you hang out here, otherwise we can try a few rounds of striking cobra. You're going to look forward, place the elbows down on the ground, slide your chest forward. As soon as your chest comes in front of your elbows, you're going to lift them off. Imagine your chaturanga. Lower your belly down, squeeze your glutes, lift up, breathe in, cobra. As you exhale, push through the elbows, come onto your knees and slide your hips back, child's pose. Two more like that, breathing in, shifting forward, rolling shoulders back. Exhale, lift your hips up, send it back. One more like that. Child's pose, one breath. Come forward, tabletop, and let's try that on the other side. Left toes sweep high, breathe in. Start to arch the back. As you exhale, round knee in the direction of the nose. Inhale, kick it back. Cow pose, squeeze shoulder blades back, arch the spine. Exhale, round. If you felt like more, right thumb lifts up as well. Exhale, curl it in. Two more. How straight can you get your leg? How straight can you get your arm? So you're really engaging through all the muscles, through the back of the leg, the glute, the hamstrings, as well as the shoulder. Lift it back up, breathe in. As you exhale, bend the left knee, take the right hand around. If it catches, see if you can kick up into it. So you're rolling your right shoulder back. You might even lift the eye gaze slightly. One more breath. Right hand comes down. Breathe in, left knee to left elbow. As you exhale, long step forward with the left foot. foot to the outside of the mat, hips forward, kneeling lunge. Little shift from side to side. Option to come onto knuckles. Really opening kind of through the right hip flexors. For me, I also feel this in my adductors, the left inner thigh. Place your right palm back down. Turn your left toes out to the corner, maybe a little further. Inner arch of the left foot comes off. Peel the left knee out. Left hand could come onto the left thigh, twisting the chest to the left. For a little bit more activeness, you could also reach the left hand up to the sky. One more breath. Keep the left hand lifted. Hips come up slightly. Turn the right toes to the right. Step your left foot back. Modified side plank. Adjust your stance as you need. Maybe the right palm comes off the ground, fingertips down. If you felt like a bit more a challenge for the balance, right hand might lift. Feel the obliques engage the side of the core. Maybe the left foot lifts as well. One more breath. Bring the hand and the foot back down. You could stay here. You could hover the right knee just off the ground. Maybe you kick your right foot out. Fallen triangle. Lift your hips up. Remember, the right outer foot could also come to the ground. One more breath. Right knee comes in. Keep the legs where they are. Move your hands to the left side of your mat. Little shift forward and back. One more breath. Look forward, both hands come forward. Slide the left knee in, come back to child's pose. Same thing, we can strike the cobra. We can also come into upward facing dog. So look forward, elbows plant down, ripple forward, breathe in, maybe hips stay down, or press through the tops of the feet, lift the knees and the hips off the ground, and then knees come down, hips to heels. 2 more times, breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more, and then we go into downward facing dog. So lift your hips up and back, come over the tops of the toes, feet hip width distance, hands a little wider, shoulder width distance. Keep spreading fingertips wide. Maybe you pedal out the feet here. Dropping one heel down, dropping the other heel down. We've still got our Ujjayi Pranayama, that constriction of the throat, slowing our breath down, helping us to maintain control. Use your next breath in, walk your feet forward. Uttanasana, forward fold at the top. Maybe feet hip width distance all together. Fold on your exhale. Bend the knees so that the belly rests a little closer to the thighs. 1 more breath here. Walk the hands to the shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up through standing. Inhale through the nose. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the lower ribs in. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a moment here. Are you being generous with your attention in this practice so far? If you notice your mind floating away, see if you can encourage it to come back to your breath, to your body. Give yourself this gift of presence. Okay, let's flow a little more. Surya Namaskar A. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, bring the hands down, step back into plank. Hold for your breath in. As you exhale, chaturanga, elbows come in by the ribs. Inhale your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take 2 to 3 breaths here. Softening heels in the direction of the ground, thinking toes pulling up towards the shin. Walk your feet forward, come straight into halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Rise up, breathe in, arms overhead. Exhale, mountain pose. Breathe in and lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, step back, straight into your chaturanga. Inhale, push the floor away from you as you open, breathe in. Breathe out, come back. 2 to 3 slow breaths. Spreading shoulder blades wide on the body. Insides of the elbows turn forward to the front. Okay, wrapping the biceps around. Use your next breath in. You could walk, you could take a little hop forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise on up, breathe in. Tadasana. Let's go one more half round, breathe in. Let it go, exhale. Maybe out through the mouth, through the nose, breathe in. As you exhale, hands come down. You could step or hop back through your chaturanga or your plank. Moving through your vinyasa sequence until we head back into downward facing dog. Let's take another 3 to 5 breaths here. Okay, we're coming into our main sequence. The first time each side will go a little slower. There are some interesting transitions in this one. And then from there we'll move, we'll flow. From down dog, sweep your right toes high, inhale. As you exhale, roll forward, right knee to right elbow. Step the right foot outside the right hand. Remember, just like we did before, you can let the left knee lower and reach the right hand up, toes out. Alternatively, you can do this with the left knee off the ground. This is called horizon lunge. You'll turn the right toes to the right, your left toes to the right, left heel will lower. Maybe you stay more lifted. If it feels more comfortable, or if it feels comfortable, you could lower your hips to the ground, right hand reaching back. If your hips are down, lift them up, breathe in. Imagine reverse warrior, exhale, lower your left heel down, walk your hands towards your left foot, left hand plants on the left thigh, and then you roll your right shoulder back. Bend your right knee forward, your left leg is straight. Use your next breath in, sweep your right hand back down along the mat. As you exhale, left hand comes down again. We're gonna go back, horizon lunge, breathe in, twist. As you exhale, maybe your hips lower. As you inhale, lift the hips. As you exhale, reverse warrior, trace your right hand along the ground. We breathe in, open up, landing. Exhaling to hold. Let's go one more time of each. Breathe in, right hand reaches back and down. Exhale, place the left hand down. Reach the right hand forward, then up, twist, breathe in, turn the toes. Exhale, lower your hips. Breathe in, lift the hips. Exhale, right hand travels on the ground. Left hand plants on the leg, reverse warrior, breathe in. Breathe out. Warrior 2, breathe in, arms wide, in line with the shoulder. Breathe out. Half moon, breathe in, shift your weight into your right foot, lift your left leg up, and you're diving the right hand down, reaching the left hand to the sky. If you've got a block here, you can reach your hand down onto it, or maybe it's the ground. If you can anchor your right hand on something, you might like Chapasana, sugarcane pose. bending the left knee. Left hand comes around to the left ankle, and then see if you can kick into it. So you're pulling your belly button forward, you're reaching your left toes behind you. Let's go, one more breath. If you've got the knee bent, straighten it again. Breathe in, pull the left knee to the chest, but keep the chest twisted to the left. As you exhale, right hand comes around the left thigh. Left toes could be down. If you felt like a little more, right hand comes around the left ankle or the left foot, and you kick it out to the front. Revolved hand to foot pose. Lift away from the ground. Turn the left shoulder back. One more breath. Keep the legs where they are, but reach both hands to the sky. Turn to the front. Breathe in. As you exhale, cross your left foot in front of the right. Really bend your knees here, especially your right one. Hands come behind your back. Breathe in as you open your chest. As you exhale, dive it forward. You can keep the hands interlaced. At any point, if it helps your stability, you can bring your hands to the ground. Just like I said before, you really want to bend that right knee to make sure it doesn't lock out. One more breath. Okay, a little bit of an interesting transition here. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. Step your right foot to the back of the mat, but try make it in line with your left hand, so it's in the middle of the mat. You're going to turn your chest to the right. Well, actually, I'll go two options. You can slide your left knee down, open into modified side plank. If you felt like it, you can extend your left foot out into fallen triangle, just like we did before. Maybe left foot down, maybe left foot up. Let's go, one more breath. Look down to the ground, replace the right hand, or the left hand with the right. Wild thing, you're going to turn your chest, left toes come behind, right leg is straight, left knee is bent, lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes. You can also do the same thing with the right knee down. One more breath. Hands come to the ground, high plank, breathe in. As you exhale, Vinyasa if you want, or skip it out. Two breaths at the back. And then let's learn this sequence on the other side. Breathe in, left toe sweep high, three-legged dog. Exhale, roll forward, left knee to left elbow. Step the left foot outside the left hand. You can do the same thing, horizon lunge with the right knee down, or start to turn the chest to the left, turn the toes to the left. Maybe you stay lifted, maybe the hips lower down. Feeling a stretch to the outer of the glutes. Breathe in, lift the hips up if they were lowered. As you exhale, trace the left fingertips along the ground, reverse warrior. Right hand plants down the right leg, breathe in, open the chest up. Breathe out to hold. Let's reverse. Left hand comes down, breathe in, trace it along the ground. Exhale, place the right hand down. Left hand reaches forward and then up, breathe in. As you exhale, maybe your hips lower. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, sweep the hand. Unravel, breathe in. Breathe out, hold. Maybe bend your left knee a little more. One more time, breathe in. Hand comes down. Exhale, start to twist. Breathe in, sweep the arm. Exhale, lower the hips. Lift the hips, breathe in. Breathe out. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Breathe out. Warrior two, breathe in, arms wide. Breathe out, look over your left hand. Half moon, breathe in, shift your weight forward. Maybe blockers there, lift your right foot up. Hold. Rolling the right shoulder back, the right hip back. Maybe you bend your right knee, Chapasana. Hand anchors or wraps around the right foot. And then you try kick it away. If your right leg is bent, extend it back. Keep the chest twisted to the right, but pull the right knee to the chest. Inhale. Left hand comes around, maybe the right thigh, maybe comes around to the right foot. As you exhale, turn the chest. Catch your balance, let your drisi, your focal point, land on something that isn't moving. If you've got the foot out, can you kick it away a little more? Can you pull your right hand to the back of the mat more? Keep the leg where it is. Breathe in, lift the arms up, turn to the front. As you exhale, cross the right ankle over the left. Bend your left knee here. Hands wrap behind. Maybe it's opposite hand on top. Breathe in, open the chest, pull the knuckles down. As you exhale, dive it down. Tilting from the hips. Once you've got your balance, maybe you think about lifting your hips up a little higher. Let your knuckles pull you down. Right hand comes to the center of the mat. Step your left foot back so it's in line with the right. So it's a little bit of a crooked lunge. You can use your left hand on the ground to transition, either right knee down, modified side plank, or right foot extends out. Lift your hips up. Maybe the left hand even reaches forward. One more breath. Look to the ground, left hand comes down. Wild thing, pull your right knee in, lift it up and around. Right toes land behind you. Lift your hips up, squeeze glutes. High plank, breathe in. And breathe out, maybe vinyasa or skip it out. Okay. Same thing, with a little bit more flow. We know what we're doing now. And it's pretty much going to be exactly the same. Copy and paste. I'm going to add one more option in at the end though. Okay, breathe in, right toe sweep high. Exhale, roll forward, right knee to right elbow. Step the right foot out. Breathe in, lift the right hand up, start to twist. Exhale, horizon lunge. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, trace the hands, reverse warrior. Breathe in. Breathe out, hold, sink into it. Breathe in, left hand down. Exhale, plant. Inhale. Exhale, so lots of time to move here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reverse. Hold. One more time in your own breath. Long breaths. How slowly can you move here? Warrior 2. Half moon, breathe in. Shift forward. Exhale. Maybe shavasana. Left hand around the left foot, kick away. Release the left foot. We twist, breathe in, lift the left knee up. Maybe foot around or hand around the foot. Exhale, press. Keep the leg where it is. Breathe in, arms up, turn to the front. Exhale, cross the foot. Hands come behind, breathe in, pull the knuckles down. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. One more breath here. And if you want the challenge, you could try to do this with your eyes closed. I just tried it and almost fell over. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. Step your right foot back. Breathe in. Left foot out. Breathe out, hold. Wild thing, turn down. Right hand comes down. Lift the left foot up and over. Breathe out, hold. You can stay here. Another option is for side plank with a half bow. So you'll shift your weight more onto your right hand. Your left hand will sweep behind, trying to hold onto the left foot. If you do manage to kick it or to get it, try kick it away. Just like we did in shavasana. One more breath. Left hand comes down. High plank, breathe in. Breathe out. Vinyasa if you want. Down dog or child's pose, take 3 breaths. Left toes sweep high, breathe in. Breathe out, left knee to left elbow. Step it out. Let's twist, breathe in, left hand high. Breathe out, hips low. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, start to walk. Unravel, reverse, breathe in. Breathe out, feel that stretch through the left side body. Sweep the left hand down, breathe in. Place the right hand down, breathe out. Start to twist, breathe in. Turn the toes, breathe out. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, start to sweep. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, one more time in your own breath. Really try not to rush it. Warrior 2. Half moon. Maybe hand down. Maybe shavasana. If you've got the hand bound, release it. Keep the chest twisted. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Catch the leg or the foot. Exhale, kick it away. Arms up, breathe in. Turn to the front. Exhale, cross the right foot in front of the left, hands behind. Breathe in, open the chest. Exhale, dive it down. Maybe eyes closed. Right hand comes down. Step your left foot back in line with your right hand. We open out to the left. Left hand comes down, wild thing. Breathe in as your right knee lifts. Exhale, tap it down lightly. Again, maybe you stay here. Another option is for half bow plank. You can do this with the left knee down as well if you prefer. Shift your weight back into your left hand. Right hand comes behind. You try hold on to the right foot. And then maybe you kick it away. Release the right hand down. Final vinyasa if you want it. Let's meet either in a child's pose or on our belly. It's up to you. Two more slow breaths. And if you aren't on your belly already, let's make our way there. Couple of different options. Now, as you expect, we might be heading into bow pose. You can, of course, if you're feeling a little more chill with your energy, you can be in Sphinx, elbows underneath the shoulders, and you're squeezing glutes, pushing forearms down, rolling shoulders back. If you wanted to try bow pose, you can try half bow by bending, let's say, the right knee, taking the right hand around the ankle, and then you'll kick away, left forearm down. If you're doing that, you'll take about 3 to 4 breaths, and then you'll swap to the other side. If you wanted full bow, full dhanurasana, you'll take both hands around the ankles. You can point the toes or flex. Maybe you try both. You'll pull your feet up and away, squeezing your shoulder blades back, pushing your belly down, leaning the feet open through the front of the chest. Take a couple more breaths here. As you inhale, you want to push the belly down. And then as you exhale, see if you can keep that height. Keep your knees hip width distance. Try pull them towards each other. Let's go 1 to 2 more breaths. And then lower yourself down. You can go back to child's pose. You can also just stay on your belly, maybe stacking hands together, bringing the side of the temple or the forehead down. It can feel nice to shake out the hips here. Slide the hands by the ribs. Push yourself up onto your knees. Walk the feet in and come down on your hips. We're going to try Gomukhasana, cow face pose. We've done a lot of opening through the outsides of the hips. So this will be a good pose to kind of head into from there. You can start cross-legged. So I've got my left leg forward. If you wanted to try full cow face pose, you'll kind of walk the right foot over, the left foot over until the knees are kind of stacking on top of each other. You want to think left hip down. If you notice your left hip off, then grab a block or something, pillow that you can slide your hips up onto, and that should allow you to get that hip down or go back to that cross-legged position. Let's breathe in, lift tall. As you exhale, fold forward. Slight pressure of the chest on top of the thighs to help open the legs, open the hips. There is an option for an arm bind here. If you've got your left knee on top, then you can bring your right hand on top, your right elbow on top, maybe left hand holding the top of the elbow, or you could wrap the left hand behind holding onto right fingertips. Little lean forward if you're taking this option, but still push a little bit of weight into the elbow with your head. One more breath. Walk yourself up. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fish pose. You might just simply slide that left foot to the outside of the right thigh, or you could kick your right foot out. Breathe in, lift tall. As you exhale, twist to the left. Think shoulders down. Tall through the lower spine. One more breath. Make your way back. Let's swap to the other side. So again, maybe cross-legged. Maybe that foot comes up and over. Just walk your knees, your feet out. so that you can get your knees as close to on top of each other as you can. Breathing in, lifting tall. Breathing out, folding forward. A really good stretch for kind of the sides of the glutes. If you wanted the arm bind, then left elbow comes behind the head, maybe right hand holds the elbow, or you could try reach the right hand back, reaching for the fingertips. If it doesn't quite catch, then you could hold on to kind of the fabric of your shirt, or maybe there's a strap you can have make the distance. One more breath. Walk yourself up, slide that right foot to the outside of the thigh. Again, maybe you kick that left foot out if you notice your right hip coming off. Breathe in, lift tall. As you exhale, twist to the right. Still breathing into the belly. One more breath. Rolling yourself back through center. Swing your feet to the front. We're going to roll onto our back. And we'll use the next minute or so for a little bit of free time. So if there's anything in particular that you would feel like your body would want, then feel free to head there. And I'm kind of feeling like a supported bridge with my block underneath the hips, but you might feel like a twist each side. You could go for happy baby, maybe taking the feet a little wider than the hips, hands catching the ankles or the outsides of the feet. And then when you do feel ready to head into stillness, you could head into shavasana, maybe with the legs out long, toes and the knees rolling out. Maybe your feet are wide, your knees are bent, knees knocking towards each other. Hands could be down by the sides or on the body, one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. We close the eyes down. We slow the breath down. Letting this stillness and this rest be an act of generosity as well. A time where we don't have to do anything or serve the needs of others. We just hear there be. We'll just be here for another few minutes. I'll let you know when it's time to transition out. Really just coming back to the breath. Taking a slower, a deeper breath in and out through the nose. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And we'll meet each other in a seat, maybe rolling through one side, or you can grab the back of your legs and roll yourself up. Sitting up nice and tall, and just like how we started, you might just have the palms facing up, feeling into this spaciousness, this openness around the front of the body, the heart, feeling the sense of generosity in giving, but also receiving. Giving more than what is expected. Let's finish with the breath together. Maybe you keep the hands where they are, or bring hands through heart center, thumbs to the sternum. Breathe in, lift up tall. Sigh out of the mouth, let it go. Thank you, my friends. I really hope you enjoyed today's practice. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment. I love to hear from you. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. And we have some longer, more exclusive classes in our Patreon account. So if you are keen to check that out, as well as having some more behind the scenes content, then I'll leave the link for that down in the description below. I'll see you next time.